welcome to my Pilates-based upper extremity and core strength workout. So with a lot of upper extremity exercises, we're always working the core, but we're gonna emphasize working them both together, a little bit of gentle coordination. But this will be an intermediate workout. I have two 6-pound weights, which you can go lower, go higher as needed. And then a mat or the carpet. So go ahead and join me on your back with your knees bent. So my weights are close by, okay? I'm going to always start with my breath work. Inhale through my nose. Expand deep into my diaphragm and rib cage. Exhale, I'm gonna go into my imprint or my spinal neutral, where I have a little bit of space in my low back is ideal, but if you are a little weaker in the core, you're gonna flatten the back against the ground a little bit more, drawing your lower abs in with either one. We're going to grab onto the weights now, holding that core nice and tight, rib cage down towards hip bones, thinking about shortening that space there. Again, ideally we want a little space in our low back. That is our spinal neutral if possible, okay? But our core is turned on. We're reaching our arms overhead, elbow is straight, and we're going to exhale as we reach our weights overhead. Inhale as we bring them back to center. We're gonna exhale as we float them overhead. Now, when you do this, inhale as you return the weights. We're gonna make sure we're not arching our back and we're not flaring our ribs, okay? So we're counteracting that by our abs working a little tighter. But I said this is an arm and core workout emphasis today, so our lats are also working. So these muscles right up in here. It's fun to get multiple muscle groups in one workout, especially if you don't have a ton of time in your day and it's functional. When we move throughout the day, we're never just using one muscle group ever. Exhale and inhale and exhale. Only go as far as you can before you lose control and your body starts to want to do something funky like that, arching your back up, losing your connection to your ribs. And we're gonna hold it overhead. We're gonna pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Take a break. If that was too heavy in the weights or too light, adjust as needed. Go ahead and take your feet up into a tabletop position. So one leg at a time and then float the other one up there. Knees and hips are at 90 degrees. Belly's pulled in a little tighter. We're gonna be working that core a little harder here as we take away that surface area from our feet, especially those lower abs. Really think about drawing those lower abs in tight. So you might not be able to float your arms as far overhead, as this is challenging the core a little bit more, okay? You are breathing the entire time. Use your breath to support your muscles. 2 and 1. Go ahead, take everything down. We're not gonna pulse with that one. Okay, we're gonna put one arm down and one arm up. And we're gonna just float one arm. So we're gonna do some unilateral movements. So exactly what we just did, but floating one arm overhead. You might start really feeling these arm muscles working here. 4, still thinking about that connection between your ribs and your hip bones. 2, 1, float the opposite leg up to tabletop and keep moving the arm overhead. So challenge to the core Initiate it a little bit more by floating this leg up. Opposite leg is arm. 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and put that leg and arm down to rest that arm for a minute. Float them back up. Leg to tabletop, arm, elbow straight overhead, punching to the ceiling, and we're gonna float arm overhead as you extend the knee to the diagonal. Okay, you only extend this leg as far as you can before you start to lose control. The back starts to arch a lot. You start to lose control in that core. 5, 4, 3, 2. So you might not have a lot of range of motion. If you're really strong, you might go a little lower with the arm and the leg. And go ahead, pause here with the leg. Let's pulse the arm and leg here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Leg, put the arm down, rest that arm. We're gonna just pulse the leg up and down. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. That's a good 10. Shake that out. Okay, switch arm, switch. We'll switch arm for now and then we'll switch leg. So go ahead and reach that arm overhead. Core is turned on. Inhale and exhale. 4, 3, 2. We're gonna add the leg. So lift that opposite leg up into a tabletop position, 90-90 at the knee and the hip. Feeling the core turn on a little bit more. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Go ahead and rest that arm and that leg. Return, so arm straight up, legs at 90, and go ahead and float. Opposite arm is leg, arm overhead, leg to the diagonal. Really feeling that core turn on here. 5, 4, 3, 2. Pause here. Let's go up and down. A little pulse. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and rest the arm. Rest the leg. Let's pulse the leg only. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and grab both weights again. Extend the elbows up to the ceiling. Palms are facing each other. We're going to go into a chest fly. Okay, so a lot of times when we do chest flies, we're thinking about the arms only. But here, I want you thinking about your arms and your core. So yes, your pec muscles are working, the front of your chest. Boy, belly button's pulled in nice and tight still. 6, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep going with the arms. Float one leg and then the other leg. Core. Now, if this is too much, you can do one leg at a time for 5 and then switch, okay? 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and rest. Straighten one arm up. We're gonna just do unilateral movement. So just one arm is gonna chest fly out to the side. So anti-rotational work is happening here. So We're only going as far as we can before our body wants to move and lift up. Only our arm is moving. We really have to pull in those obliques to turn on those side abs to support us from moving anywhere but the arm here. To float the opposite leg up to tabletop. Keep chest flying or pec flies the arm. More cores turning on here. Arms working. 3, 2, give that arm a break, put it down. We're going to do the bent knee fall out, okay? So here, I'm keeping my knee bent to 90 degrees and I'm just opening up my hip and then bring it back to neutral. Opening up the hip, externally rotating. I'm only going as far as my body will let me before I start to try to move with the leg. So only my hip and leg is moving here. Everything else is working hard through the abs especially to prevent me from going with the leg, with the rest of my trunk. We're gonna add arm and leg together. So arm and leg are going opposite directions. You might have to shorten the range of motion here. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Ribs towards hip bone still. 3, 2, let's pause for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome job. Go ahead and chest fly with that other arm. Float that opposite leg up into a tabletop position as you continue to bring the arm out to the side and back to neutral, to the side and back to neutral. Pecs are working. 3 more, 2. Give that arm a break as you do the bent knee fall out. With this one, make sure this supporting knee is also not trying to go into a butterfly. It's staying put. It's staying in a neutral position. So it's really challenging that core and those side obliques. So nothing else is moving but that hip. 5, 4, 3, 2. Go ahead and you're going to add the arm with the leg. Four more. 3, 2. Pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Grab both weights again. We're gonna go into a chest press. 7, 6, 5, 4. Doing more repetitions with a lighter weight, get working more muscular endurance, which is really important for functional tasks. So this weight might feel a little light, but again, the emphasis isn't fully on the arms. You're floating the legs back up to the tabletop. It's arms and legs working together, or arms and core working. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Again, you could just do one leg at a time if you needed to. Go ahead. I'm gonna do this arm. Just chest press that one arm. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Tabletop the opposite leg. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and relax that arm. We're going to keep this knee straight this time and lower and lift the leg. Only down as far as we can before we lose that control in the abdominals. We start to arch in the back. 3, 2, 1. You get to add the arm back in. As you extend the elbow, you extend the hip. 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and switch arms. Just the arm is moving. 3, 2, and 1. Float the opposite leg up. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Put the weight down, straighten that knee. Lower and lift the hip. Put the knee straight, like you're doing a straight leg raise, basically. The emphasis is in that core. 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and add the arm. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Put the weights down. Go ahead and float both legs up to tabletop. Okay, we're gonna do a toe tap. So what we're doing here is we're keeping that core tight. We're only going as far as we can before our back starts to arch. We lose that core connection. My knees stay and hips stay at 90, or my knees stay at 90 degrees. I'm moving at the hips. Everyone wants to do something like that with this. So here we're just really getting those lower abs. Turned on, put them down, shake it out, float one leg up and then the other. Let's do 2 at a time. You might not go as far here because 2 is going to be a little harder. I'm not going barely a few inches before I nearly start shaking. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Roll onto your hands and knees. Grab a weight. Okay, you're gonna extend the opposite leg as the arm that has the weight. And you're going to extend at the shoulder here. So my belly is pulled in tight. 4, 3, 2, hold that here. Go into a tricep extension. So elbow stays in place as you bend and extend at the elbow. 5, 4, 3, 2, hold that arm there. Go ahead and lift and lower your leg, keeping that knee straight. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and switch sides. Opposite leg is extended behind you. 4, 2, hold that arm, bend and extend at the elbow. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift and lower that leg. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, awesome job.